Hey, what's up? My name is Chris, and today we're going to talk about the era of agent-led coding and research. Frontier agents can now work across real repos, runtimes, GPUs, experiments. They can track metrics. They do all this stuff. So in this video, we're going to show you how you can use things like skills to actually do some of this auto-research ML workflow. Auto-research, if you don't know it, is a term popularized by Andrej Karpathy, and the idea is very straightforward. Agents run experiments for us. They edit the code, they test the code, they launch the experiments, they monitor the experiments. They do everything that you would normally do, but they do it in a tight, monitored loop. So in this tutorial, we're going to show a Frontier coding agent-led auto-research workflow for visual language reinforcement learning experiments using NVIDIA NeMo. The basic idea is this. We're going to see three things. One, full stack autonomy. The idea here is that Codex is going to set up NeMo RL for us on a Brev GPU instance, and it's going to complete a training smoke test. And if you've used Codex, you're going to love the word smoke test. The next is goal-driven auto-research. That's the actual meat. Codex is going to create a star count NeMo Gym environment, and it's going to improve Quen from about 25% to about 96%, basically a counting task. And finally, we're going to see it do some paper to code work. The idea is that it's going to take a popular paper, it's going to write some code, and then it's going to validate that that code matches expectations from the paper. NeMo RL and Gym are both open libraries that are part of the NVIDIA NeMo framework for building and post-training custom models at scale. NeMo RL supports all the bells and whistles you'd expect, and Brev, of course, is going to give us the GPU to actually run this thing. To make this work better for you guys, we actually bundled up these three skills for Codex. The first one is all about Brev etiquette. It tells Codex exactly how to best use Brev so that you don't have to go through the docs. Your agent's going to be able to read that and understand, where to put large files and save checkpoints, stuff like that. The second is session memory. Codex needs to remember the goal, important decisions, file paths, and progress. And so a skill helps us to allow the model to, keep track of that for us and keep track of the things that we know are important. Finally, it's the actual auto-research skill. This is like the loop, right? Run the baseline, try some experiments, track metrics, stop when your budget or goal is met, and summarize the results. These skills, of course, are not going to do the research themselves. Codex is going to do all of the work, but the skills grease the wheels, right? What I'm going to do now is pass you over to my esteemed colleague, Vin, who's going to go ahead and show you exactly how we can do this with Codex and with those skills.
Thank you, Chris, for the very energetic introductory notes. And hi, everyone, this is Vin. I'm going to walk you through the process of setting up your auto-research environment with NeMo RL and Brev. So first, when you click on the Brev Launchable link in the blog, you will be presented with this Brev Launchable web page for NeMo RL Auto-Research. Right, so this has been pre-configured to point to the NeMo RL Auto-Research repository with all the required skill. So as you can see here, it is an NVIDIA L40S instance, right? Configured with one GPU and 8 CPU and a decent amount of RAM. This provides a great environment for your auto-research experimentation. It is internet connected, yet disconnected from your corporate network, right? So you have a secure environment for all this auto research experiment, right? Where the agent can, take autonomous action, right? Yet in a secure environment. So let's go ahead and click deploy. So here I have a Visual Studio Code window connected to the Brev instance, right? And you can hear on the right panel here is the chat history. Codex has been working through my last request, right? My last auto research request for the last 50 minutes, right? But let's go up and inspect the chat history, right? So this, just to remind you, this is a brand new blank Brev instance with a new clone of the NeMo RL repository, right? And the very first prompt that I asked Codex to do is basically the prompt we've seen before: read the paper, implement the paper, and run the test on the Quen 1.3b model. Compare the new algorithm with the existing one. So Codex first get to work for about 16 minutes. It managed to download the paper, read the paper, implement the algorithm, and implement all the tests, which is all passed. But unfortunately, it gets stuck and cannot do the training because the issue was that the Brev machine come with a old driver version, right? That is not compatible with the one required by NeMo RL, right? Which is CUDA 13. So we stop here. I review the result and ask it to continue to resolve the dependency and continue with the test, right? It worked for another 8 minutes, right? Make some progress, but still couldn't quite get to the training yet, right? So I again review the result and I give it another, push, right? Basically, say tell us to keep trying and continue the testing the algorithm, right? So in this time, it worked for about nearly 2 hours, right? And this time successfully proceed with the training run and produce some result. You can see here all the way here. Actually, on the way, it actually resolved quite a bit of non-trivial software issue, right? Resolve all the conflicting version issue and so on and so forth, right? Until it successfully do the training, right? But you can see here, although successful, the accuracy is still very small. So I review the result, asked it to increase the batch size, right, to a much larger one because it was doing like batch size of 1, which is like ridiculously small. So this time the batch size 16 by 8, right, and I asked it to do the training again. It ran for another 2 hours, right, before producing the final report, which still show quite small accuracy. So again, I take my time, review the result that Codex produced. Right, this is accuracy chart for the 2 algorithm, right, which show some promise inside, but still very small final validation accuracy. So this time I asked Codex, right, to again bump the batch size to a much larger one, 256 by 16, right, and run for 80 training steps. Now Codex get work for only about 1 minute, and then it come back and tell me that, oh, this is going to take a long time on the prep instance, about 100 hours in total, right? Do you want to do that? So I tell Codex, hey, I give you a 20-hour total budget, right? Let's determine the number of steps and then rerun the training and monitor it through. So basically, it's been working for 55 minutes here. You can see, right? Still monitoring the run, and you can see here the GPU is at work, 100% load, right? And if you look also at the session timeline, you can see that this is a Codex took note of the latest instruction and decision, right? So this is great for resuming from if we get disconnected for any reason. Right, so that's it for live demo.
Okay, what we saw was that the agent-led RL research really kind of tightened up the path from your idea to the measured result. We saw that Codex can help us perform the complex setup, implementation, experiment execution, and all of the first pass analysis. We saw that skills help preserve that context, manage our memory, enforce operating rules, and structure the setup and research loop. We also saw that humans are very important for our judgment. And if you wanted to learn more about this, we have a full blog that you can check out. This blog is going to be available in the description down below. You can also use the Brev Launchable to run this yourself and adapt the workflow for whatever your RL experimentation needs are. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.